Alright, stop what you are doing. Number 1. The Black Hole Firewall, where you cannot enter a black hole without the universe itself catching fire. This is the one that changed physics. In 2012, 4 physicists, Almary, Merolf, Polchinski, and Sully, known as AMPS, published a paper that sent shockwaves through theoretical physics. Their argument was simple, airtight, and devastating. We know 2 things with confidence. First, general relativity says that if you fall into a large enough black hole, crossing the event horizon should be uneventful. You would not feel anything dramatic. You would not even know you had crossed it. Space-time at the horizon is smooth and local. Second, quantum mechanics and the conservation of information say that Hawking radiation emitted by a black hole must be entangled with all the radiation that came before it, entangled with the information falling into the black hole. So that information is eventually preserved. AMPS proved that both of these things cannot simultaneously be true. If information escapes through entangled Hawking radiation, then the quantum entanglement across the event horizon must be broken. And broken entanglement in quantum field theory does not happen gently. It releases energy, infinite energy, at the event horizon of every black hole. The moment you cross it, you would not feel nothing. You would hit a wall of fire. A firewall of infinite temperature radiating from the broken quantum entanglement. You would be incinerated instantly, not by the singularity inside, at the border, the moment of entry. This means one of 3 things. Either general relativity is wrong, or quantum mechanics is wrong, or the principle of locality, the idea that things only affect other things they are in contact with, is wrong. In all 3 of these are foundational pillars of modern physics. All 3 of them cannot be simultaneously correct if the AMPS firewall argument holds. And here is what makes this number 1. The firewall paradox is not about a distant edge case. It exposes a fundamental fracture running through the entire foundation of physics. It means that at every black hole event horizon in the universe, and there are estimated to be 40 quintillion black holes in the observable universe, the 2 greatest theories of physics stand on opposite sides of a line and tell opposite truth. The universe cannot be following both rule books at the same time, and yet it appears to be. We are not missing a detail. We are missing something enormous, something foundational, some deeper truth about the nature of space, time, matter, and reality that we haven't even found the language to ask about yet. Number 2, the eye of a hurricane, where order creates chaos and chaos creates order. Let's start close to home. Right here on Earth, you already know turbulence is unsolved, but there is a specific place inside a hurricane that exposes physics at its most broken. The eye. The eye of a hurricane is eerily, unnervingly calm. Crystal clear sky, almost no wind, peaceful. While just a few hundred meters away, 200-mile-per-hour winds are tearing apart everything in existence. Here is what physics cannot explain. The calm eye is not a gap. It is actively created and maintained by the storm itself. The spinning walls of violent air generate a column of descending air pressure in the exact center that is so mathematically precise, so perfectly circular, that our best fluid dynamic models cannot predict its exact size, location, or stability. The Navier-Stokes equation, the same set of unsolved mathematical equations that describe all fluid movement, break down inside a hurricane's eye. We can observe it, we can fly planes into it, but we cannot derive from first principles exactly why it forms with such geometric perfection or why it maintains itself. The Clay Mathematics Institute has offered $1 million to anyone who can fully solve these equations. That prize has been open since the year 2000. No one has claimed it. The most violent storm on Earth contains within its heart a pocket of mathematical impossibility, a place where our best physics simply looks away and says, we don't know. Number 3. The surface of a neutron star, where matter becomes something we have no name for. Now we leave Earth, and immediately things get worse. A neutron star is what remains after a massive star explodes in a supernova. What is left behind is a ball of matter roughly 20 kilometers across. That is the size of a city, but it contains more mass than our entire sun. Let that sit for a second. The mass of the sun, compressed into something the size of New York City. At the surface of a neutron star, gravity is 200 billion times stronger than what you feel right now. If you dropped a marshmallow from 1 meter above the surface of a neutron star, it would hit with the energy of a nuclear bomb. But that is not where physics breaks down. Physics breaks down deeper, in the core. Inside a neutron star's core, the pressure is so extreme that individual protons and neutrons may dissolve entirely. They stop being protons and neutrons. They may become a soup of raw quarks. The fundamental components of matter, squeezed so tightly together that they form something called quark, gluon plasma, a state of matter that has never existed since the first microseconds after the Big Bang. We have no equation that fully describes this state. Our best theories of nuclear physics produce contradictory predictions. Some models say the core should collapse further into strange matter. Others say it should produce exotic particles we have never detected. Some theoretical models suggest the core could contain particles that don't obey the Pauli exclusion principle, one of the most fundamental laws of quantum mechanics. A neutron star is not just a strange object. It is a place where the definition of matter itself dissolves, where the atoms you are made of would not just be crushed. They would stop being atoms. They would become something our language and our physics do not have a name for yet. If you want to see more videos like this, click right now.